Introducing the all-new Toyota Grand Highlander. 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander, a three-row SUV that measures 6.5 inches longer than the regular Highlander. Most of that added length goes toward making the third row roomier. As such, the 2025 Grand Highlander is a better choice if you frequently use the third row, especially for taller teens or adult-sized passengers. The Grand Highlander's four-cylinder makes plenty of torque at low RPM, and that helps make the Grand Highlander pleasant to drive around town. But it starts to run out of steam at highway speeds or when you've got a full load of passengers aboard. The available Hybrid Max powertrain will likely be ideal if you can swing it. At the Edmonds test track, our all-wheel drive Grand Highlander accelerated from 0 to 60 mph in 8 seconds flat, which is a bit slower than most V6-equipped three-row mid-size SUVs. The Grand Highlander's ability to stop quickly and confidently, as well as negotiate a twisty road, is still pretty admirable. The available torque vectoring OD system, which helps by applying engine power to individual rear-wheel wheels, provides subtle enhancements to the Grand Highlander's handling balance. It also has the usual benefit of extra traction in slick conditions. All in all, the Grand Highlander is easy to drive, which is the most important quality here. Highlander's ride quality is pleasantly plush. Large and small road imperfections are smoothed over thanks to the compliant suspension, yet it avoids feeling floaty at higher speeds. The front seats are comfortable even on long drives, and the standard second-row captain's chairs provide nearly the same level of comfort. The big gain here compared to the standard Highlander is a much more comfortable third row. The padding is of course a bit thinner to help facilitate folding, but the third row sits higher off the floor, making for much improved legroom and a position suitable for adults. The climate controls are easy to use and a slight aesthetic upgrade over the Highlander. The standard tri-zone system provides ample heating and cooling capacity, which helps make up for the mild seat heat and ventilation. The Grand Highlander's cabin isn't the best when it comes to blocking out road or ambient noise, but it isn't bad either. You don't really hear much of the four-cylinder engine when cruising along, but any request for substantial acceleration will reveal its less refined soundtrack. How's the interior? If an accommodating third row is important to you, then consider the Grand Highlander one of the top options. The first and second seating rows provide ample space, and now the third row is finally fit and, dare we say, comfortable for adults. Up front, it's easy to find your preferred driving position, but taller drivers might wish for a bit more extension range from the telescoping steering wheel and thigh cushion adjustment. The front roof pillars are thin, helping you see around turns. Some of the Grand Highlander's available technology features help too, such as the camera-based rear-view mirror that allows you to see out of the back even if you've fully loaded up the cargo area. The available surround view camera system is sharp and can be rotated to look around the vehicle, and there's a cool see-through feature that leverages the cameras to see any ground markings that you've driven over. Grand Highlander has the optional 12.3-inch touchscreen. An 8-inch screen is standard. The graphics look sharp and the screen responds quickly to inputs, but occasionally reflections on the surface make using it more difficult than it should be. Some of the menus can be confusing too. All Grand Highlanders come standard with the latest comprehensive suite of advanced driver aids, Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, which is something not all competitors offer. Among other things, all the functions from the adaptive cruise control to the lane keeping assistance are well tuned and helpful in daily driving. To top it all off, Toyota's voice recognition system is now one of the best. The system is connected to the web so you can ask for things like jokes and the weather and even make general Google-like queries. The Highlander has more cargo space than a regular Highlander. Behind the third row, there's now nearly 5 extra cubic feet of space, totaling 20.6 cubes. That's comparable to Volkswagen Atlas and Kia Telluride. Behind the second row, it expands to an even more impressive 57.9 cubic feet, maxing out at an outstanding 97.5 cubic feet with all rows folded. You shouldn't have any trouble loading up luggage for a family road trip. As for cabin storage for small items, the Grand Highlander makes praiseworthy improvements as well. There's better storage ahead of the gear selector plus more generous cup holders. The underarm storage also feels deep and larger than what's in the regular Highlander. The second row gets useful door cubbies as well as a removable center storage area that has space for phones plus a couple of secure cup holders. Even the third row has 2 cup holders per side and phone storage space. The 4-cylinder Grand Highlander is pretty fuel efficient. Platinum trim model, which the EPA estimates will get 22 mpg in combined city highway driving. Front-wheel drive models are slightly better at 24 mpg combined. A few mpg may not seem like a huge advantage over the competition, but it's significant for this class of vehicle. On real-world evaluation route, Highlander achieved 24.4 mpg, which is pretty encouraging and indicates to us the EPA's estimates should be achievable. Of note, the Grand Highlander Hybrid is estimated to get up to 36 mpg combined in its most efficient form. That's all for now on the 2025 Grand Highlander. We're just getting started, so make sure you stay tuned for more exciting updates and in-depth reviews. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a beat.